Oh my goodness. Hi, ladies. Good to see you. I just came home, walked home, um, and it started raining. It was like a thunderstorm out there. It still is a thunderstorm out there. It was lightning and then thunder, and before I knew it, it was pouring. And I was saying to myself, "That's okay. Um, you know, Moses parted the waters, so I'm going to just pray that it won't be too heavy until I reach home, and then it can come down." It came down. Now, that is not to say that faith doesn't work or that my prayers weren't answered, but it was actually fun. The rain was coming down. I was totally getting soaked. Yeah, I mean, it rained heavily, and you've been out there long enough when it actually goes past your locks and all the way down to your scalp, totally wet. And look at my glasses. I can't even see you guys. And of course, don't do as I do. Do not use your towel for your glasses. This is just a quick emergency so that I can see you better. All the better to see you with, my dear. All the better to hear you with, my dear. All the better to eat you with, my dear. Hi. Do you know the story of Little Red Riding Hood? Okay. All right. I'm sorry. But it's good to be with you guys. I haven't spoken to you in a little while. Oops. On a nice, beautiful, rainy night like this, I thought it was a perfect time to open up my little notebook and share with you some little, latest newses in my life transformation. So, how is everyone? How are you doing? I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're all in the midst of transforming and reinventing your lives too. This is Sunshine, of course, reaching out to you from Brooklyn, New York. Sunshine on a very, very thundery and rainy night. But this is sunshine nonetheless, reaching out with love and light always, 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 even in the rain and the thunderstorm. Yes, there is always sunshine. Always look for the silver lining, folks. So the silver lining of walking home in the rain, even though I got totally drenched and the bags I was carrying were wet. Luckily, my laptop in my bag was one of those waterproof backpacks, so my laptop was fine. I had just been to, my favorite place that I haven't mentioned in a while, the laundromat. So I had some clothes in the laundry bag. They are probably wet now, but that's okay because I'll just hang them up and at least they're clean, right? And so that's what's happening right this minute. Lots of stuff going on. My oldest son, as you know, had graduated high school and is getting ready for college. So there's a lot of college prep going on. Shopping, mostly shopping. Making sure the paperwork is in, making sure everything is okay. We are in the middle of July already. It's unbelievable how this year is flying by. And August is just around the corner, and he'll be going to college in the middle of August. So it's coming quickly. So there's that. As far as my physical transformation, let's talk about that a little bit, shall we? As you know, I finished the competition or the contest or the challenge, and I already let you all know that I did not win the cash prize. So I did not win first or second place, but I did win first place for myself. Yes, I did. I'm very, very proud of myself at what I've accomplished. And most of all, and most exciting of all, is that I have found it's the beginning of a roadmap that I can follow to go further. As you know, I'm heading towards a goal weight, after which I hope to, I plan to, I want to, I desire to train for a bikini competition. So, and when I say bikini competition, for those of you who are just joining for the first time, I do not mean necessarily a beauty contest, bikini competition, but a bodybuilding bikini competition. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. So However, last couple of weeks, last week I think I did mention in my last video that I had gone back to the gym for the first time, and I also did a walk around the park for the first time after taking about a 1.5 week break after the challenge ended. And it was very interesting to notice how my body had so easily reverted, during that short break. But I have not, so I worked out last week. This week has not so far been great as far as workout goes, because I've been helping out with a friend who was ill. So I have been preoccupied, I guess, and spending a lot of time on helping out. But that is all good. I have maintained my eating habits, and I have included intermittent fasting. And I have to say, I rather enjoy it. Now, I was always thinking, now I've been hearing about intermittent fasting for some time now, and I was always like, well, duh, if you fast, which means you're not eating, of course you're going to lose weight. Pfft, duh. But how is that? So what, are you just going to live a fasted life forever and ever? Well, which I guess people do. But I mean, is that really just the solution, to just not eat? How does that help with my fitness and, flexibility and strength? So the answer is, of course, intermittent fasting alone cannot give you strength, flexibility, and all that. You do still have to work out. I guess that was a no-brainer. But it's been, I think I started last week. Last week I did my first fast, and then I decided that I would do, the magic number I have been told through research and from the beautiful lady who has really introduced me to intermittent fasting now. We talk about it a lot, and as well as many other things. She is a most amazing fitness coach, and she has been educating me on a lot of nutritional tips and workout tips and such. Well, the magic number, she said, is 16 hours, so 16 to 8 hours eating window, 16 hours fasting. And even better is 18 hours, because then you go into a whole other phase of fasting. But so she said, because I said after I did the first day of fasting, 16 hours, I was like, oh, that was pretty good. You know what I will do? I will fast. I'll do intermittent fasting every other day. So on one day I'm eating normal, and on another day, normal, and with no strict window, so to speak. I mean, I end up always eating breakfast around 6, 7, and then dinner around 7 as well, 7 p.m., and then I don't eat after that. So that's the window. But when I fast, then I would stop eating at about 5 or 6 and not eat again until the next morning about 9, 10. So that's a 16-minute fasting window with an 8-minute eating window. So I did it the one day, thought it was pretty great, and felt pretty good. And so I said to her, I'll do it every other day. And she suggested that you could even fast more. You could fast today, 16 hours. You can stagger or entertain your body with little tricks, 16 hours today, 18 hours tomorrow, 12 hours, 14 hours, just vary it. I think you've been with me now for a while to know that I seem to need to have some kind of a set routine to make things work for me. So I am going to stick to actually not just every other day, but 2 days of fasting, 1 day of 12-hour regular window, 2 days of 16 hours, 1 day of regular window. Just to speed the weight loss along, I guess. That was what I was thinking. But I've noticed also that in fasting, and this is funny because you'd be thinking, oh, you're not eating, so aren't you tired? Aren't you forgetting stuff? Aren't you, foggy-brained? And as a matter of fact, I'm not. As a matter of fact, the fasting actually made me think clearer, made me feel more awake. Weird thing, really, but that's what made me go up from 1 day to 2 days back to back, and then 1 day break, because I just think that it really does amazing good, because it gives the body a chance to work through all the stuff that's in there, clean out all the stuff that's in there before you eat again. And of course, when you are eating, or when I am eating, I'm still eating healthfully, so I'm not just stuffing myself with junk. So all that together actually makes me clearer brained and higher energy and just feel good. Yeah, isn't that amazing? So at my last weigh-in, which was last weekend, 2 weeks after the end of the challenge, I had lost in total now 20 pounds. I started at 188 pounds, and I am now down to 168 pounds. So I have lost, since I started, a total of 20 pounds, and I am thrilled. I am fitting into clothes, as you know. I am feeling better. I'm feeling lighter. It's just working wonders on my feet and on my knees, and I feel fabulous. And so now with intermittent fasting as well, and the strength training, I'm just really, really honestly beginning to totally fall in love with my body. I fall in love with myself. And that is such a wonderful way to start my life transformation. Because with positive feelings and feeling good about yourself, it just makes everything else easier. It just makes it easier for you to know that you are worthy of all the other great things you want in your life. We don't realize it, I think, but when we feel unsatisfied and unhappy in our bodies, it really does affect the whole of you. It affects the whole of your mood and your whole perception of self. Yes, it just makes you feel you're just not good enough. And I've noticed guys, sometimes someone spoke to me on the street, and I was carrying something heavy, and they said, "Hi, honey, do you need help with that? do you have a man? Someone should be helping you." I was shopping, I was carrying groceries. And another time, this guy in a store who I've seen loads of times before, but somehow, I guess he never noticed me before, but on this particular day, he was all, "Oh, can I help you?" And he was just all there in my face and helping out and being all friendly. "Yes, mommy, yes, dear," and all that. And I was just like, okay. And then I went to physical therapy, and one of the ladies there said to me, "Well, whatever you're doing, it's working. You look great." And then last week, or 2 days ago, 2 days ago or so, I went out with a friend. We just met up for a little drink in the evening. And when she saw me, she said, "Oh my God, you look amazing." Of course, when you look at yourself in the mirror every day, you don't notice the changes. But people who don't see you every day, they see the change. When they see you after they haven't seen you for a while, they absolutely see the change. And so it's like they say to me, "I'm glowing." I said, "Wow, gee, maybe I'm pregnant," because the last time I heard that was I was pregnant. "Oh, pregnancy suits you. You're glowing." I can assure you that I am not pregnant, because as we know very, very well indeed, I am in menopause. I am menopausal. There is nothing happening here. That kitchen is closed. I am not pregnant. So whatever glowing I'm glowing is definitely not from pregnancy hormones. But what it is balancing, homeostasis, I guess the word is, right? Bringing everything back to its natural state, to its normal state, by eating healthily, eating healthfully, and fasting, giving your body time to clean itself out, to process the toxins, to just cleanse you. So that's my lecture for today. So anyway, yes, down 20 pounds, have included intermittent fasting, and I've told you a little bit about the workout that I've been doing. I now no longer just do, I think I might have mentioned this, when I go to the gym, I don't have just a day for upper body and a day for lower body because I haven't been going that often. So when I did go, I would do a bit of both upper body and lower body so that I'm doing my whole body workout. But I want to try and make a better routine of it because you know me, I'm an all or nothing girl. You know, we discovered this during the challenge. I can't just do things on a whim. I mean, I'm spontaneous. I can be spontaneous, but that's not what I'm talking about. I need to have a routine, or I have to know what I'm doing in the gym and why. I can't just say, oh, well, now I feel like going on this machine. I need some structure. That's just the way my brain works. That's just the way I work. So I'm working on putting together a routine that I can stick to and work with. Let's see. I have here in my notes that I wanted to let you know some changes that I've noticed. Oh, here's one. I already told you about the compliments that I've been receiving. And so that's just amazing. And I also mentioned already the changes I've noticed since fasting, about my skin clearing up and just feeling, smarter. And, oh, this was interesting. My sense of smell, and I really don't know whether this has anything to do with anything, but I have noticed that since I have started fasting, my sense of smell has become quite acute indeed. I told you we're doing a lot of college shopping, and I was getting some, I was looking at air fresheners, and I was looking at laundry softeners, fabric softeners, for him to take to do laundry in school. And I was like, which flavor should I get? Which flavor smells better? And I have to tell you, everything just smells so strong. So I went for the I went for the sensitive skin for babies fabric softener because, cotton fresh or something like that. So it doesn't have as much of a smell. These perfumes that are in fabric softeners and in detergents and in air fresheners and all are just too strong for me, because I guess my sense of smell is being cleansed with the fast, and so I'm able to pick up smells better, and so everything just smells really, really, I get a real sense of the smell that I'm smelling. Food smells, I just smell the whole flavor of the food in its entirety. And especially I notice it with the perfumey things. And those perfumey things are not necessarily the best thing for you. They do say that. I'll have to do a little more research and come back to you about that, just to make it more scientific and make it more make sense. But I have noticed that my sense of smell is a lot more acute since I started fasting. Just thought I'd share that. I can't explain it, but it is what I've noticed. And the other thing I've noticed, and I think I might have mentioned it before, when I ate those brownies at the graduation party, made me feel a little sickly. I really, honestly, truly cannot OD on carbohydrates. Now I've noticed it's not just the sweet stuff either. It is also, in general, when you don't eat a lot, your stomach kind of shrinks and your body just gets used to not eating a lot, right? So there's that. So, but even within that, when I'm eating fruits or vegetables, fresh vegetables, I can munch on that. And, I guess I'll get full eventually, but I enjoy that and I'm fine, But when I eat, and I guess even proteins, if I'm eating the meat, I weigh it anyway, so I can't really say whether I can OD on protein, but I weigh what I eat, and so that amount, the 100 grams of grilled chicken, for example, I don't feel I haven't OD'd on that, and I don't feel super full. I just feel just right. But carbohydrates, if I have too much noodles, rice, or stuff like that, pasta, especially those, yes. You know what? That's what it is. It's the refined carbs, the noodles, I ate a pack of ramen noodles. You know those packs that you know heat up with water, the ramen noodles. I had a pack of those, and I felt so disgustingly full. Half a pack would have been just fine. I don't even eat that regularly anymore, but there was absolutely nothing, and so I just grabbed that, and I said, well, I'm going to just count it. And I did eat that, but I felt too full. I felt too full after a pack of Indomie, American, whatever, noodles. That was interesting to me. But also pasta. All these refined carbohydrates, I just can't eat too much. I feel sickly afterwards. And sweet stuff, forget about it. Sugar, it just wells up in me so quickly. I'm just like, can't. So it's like one piece of a bar of chocolate and I'm good. Seriously. And it's so funny how that change has come about. And I'm not sure if I'm happy or sad about it, because there are chocolates that I really enjoy that I guess I'll just have one little piece of and I'll be fine. Today, confession, I was at the office and there was a meeting and there were leftover apple tarts. The apple tart was about that big, about 2 inches in diameter. And I thought, oh, wow, yeah, that's nice. I'll have an apple tart. What a nice little treat I could treat myself to. Because I'm going to be fasting shortly anyway, so this will be just a last treat before my fast starts. When I tell you, the first couple of bites was like, yum, this is delicious. And just out of habit, because I know that I just want to eat it, I ate the whole thing. I could have stopped after 2 bites, honestly, because I just started feeling like, it's just too sweet. It's too sweet. It's too sweet. Can't do the sugar. So I said to myself, okay, fine. I got past this tart, but you know what? I'm not doing that anymore. Next time I will cut a piece. And, if someone eats the other half, that's fine. And if they don't and ends up in the garbage, that's fine too. If I must have a piece of something sweet, I'm just going to have a little piece. I'm not going to make myself eat the whole thing just because. Because guess what? The sugar just does not work for me anymore. It doesn't. It piles up in me way too quickly. That sugar spike that I guess I used to be craving and enjoying now is it just does not do me any good. It does not feel good. And with the refined carbs, I just feel heavy and bloated way too quickly. No more. So those are the changes that I've noticed. As usual, in my style, I have probably rambled on a little bit. But that's the latest news coming from here, coming from Sunshine, who's always sending you love and light. But I hope that I do have a wonderful video that I have planned for you. And I'm looking forward to start going live. Now, I don't really think I have that many subscribers yet, but even if there's just a few of us in the live, we can actually have a conversation. Wouldn't that be fun? So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm happy that I'm moving forward. I'm happy that I'm keeping on going. And I'm really looking forward to sharing just great things with you. As I continue on this journey of reinvention and transformation, as this butterfly works through coming out of her, what's that thing called? Chalice? Cocoon? Oh, Lord. Now I've just messed up my whole metaphor, but you know what I mean. I am spreading those wings to get out of it so that I can be bold and beautiful and colorful and just light up the world. And I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm really happy that you're on this journey with me. I love you, and have a great night, and I will talk to you really soon. Love and light always. Bye.